Good morning, Stanley.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Tell me, what can you offer us that other candidates cannot?
Well, I think for me, the most important thing I can offer is an attitude. Many companies, they have people that work there. They can do the technical skills of the job, as I can, but a lot of times from past experience, I've seen poor attitude. So I want to bring a fresh attitude and the technical skills to complete the job.
You sound terrifically sure of what you're talking about. That was a good answer. Tell me, what are your strengths?
For me, my strength is being able to have a teachable attitude and mind. So in other words, when I come to the job, I come ready to learn and ready to help others learn. Being a former communications trainer, I constantly had to have an open mind that was willing to be open to new ideas and to share my ideas with other people at the same time. So I think just having an open mind that's ready to teach and learn is the best thing.
It sounds perfect to have, open mind.
Yeah, for sure.
And tell me, how successful have you been so far?
I think I've been quite successful. I just completed graduate school. That took me about a year and a half to complete. Normally it's a 2-year program. So academically I've been very successful, completing a college degree, a university degree, and graduate degree. In my work life I've been successful as well. And the way I know is that when I leave the job, the people always comment on how well I did at the job. Not just doing the job, but the type of person I was at the same time.
Okay, makes sense. Tell me, what are your limitations, your biggest mistakes?
Biggest mistakes? I think for me, my limitation is at times I can be too structured. I grew up in a military family, so order and discipline and structure were very important. But when you get out here and meet new people, you have to realize that their way of doing things may not be the same as yours. So again,
or the way of looking at life,
right,
it's
exactly.
different.
Yeah, so you have to be willing to have that open mind, as I talked about, and make adjustments in your attitude and how you do things.
Yeah, that totally makes sense, and it's true.
Yeah.
Not everyone thinks the same way.
That's right.
You have to, try to deal with all the different personalities and cultures. And here in Canada,
of course,
multiculturalism is something that's evident. So you have to learn how to deal with that.
Yeah.
And tell me, how long will it take you to make a meaningful contribution to our firm?
I would say immediately, and I know that is the typical response that you would give in this situation, but sincerely, it would be immediate for me. Again, going back to what I said concerning employees that have the technical skill, obviously that's important, but I'm thinking about other things too, like coming to work on time, coming to work with a good attitude, being willing to help, your fellow coworkers. And I think the most important thing is remembering that what you do affects the whole, and not just thinking about yourself.
Exactly.
So I would come with that attitude of trying to assist the whole and helping the company grow.
Exactly. Well, that was a great answer right there, because you, as I can see, you like to work in teams, right?
Oh, yeah.
You always think for everyone.
Right. You have to think about everyone because, what you do affects other people, whether it's in life or in a company too.
Yeah, that's true. Tell me, what are some situations in which you work under pressure or met deadlines? All the time.
All the time, but I think for me, when I worked as a communications trainer overseas, I taught children, so from kindergarten, elementary, all the way up to adults. So being in that classroom and having to convey lessons in a certain amount of time was very difficult because, again, you have that certain amount of time, you have the language barrier, you have to deal with children being children, you know. So being able to convey your information in a proper way and do it quickly was always important. Also, you know, we had deadlines in the fact that we had to create training manuals. We had to write the training manual and teach it. So we had to have that material ready at a certain amount of time so we could start our courses on time as well. So honestly, I was under constant pressure.
So you're used to it.
Yeah, I met it.
Okay, well, and finally, Stanley, when will you be able to start?
For me, if given the opportunity to work for this company, I can start immediately. To be respectful, I'm currently working part-time, so I would need to give about a week's notice.
Okay.
So I would like to respect that company by doing that.
Okay, yeah, it's fair for you for that.
Right,
okay?
Sure.
All right, well, thank you, Stanley, and good luck in your search.
Thank you so much.